When you think of the AI race, you typically do not think of West Asia. But it is emerging as a new player in the game. Tonight, we'll tell you how. Leading the pack are Saudi Arabia and the UAE. They're buying powerful NVIDIA chips, specifically two companies, G42 in the UAE and Humane in Saudi Arabia. Both are developing their own AI models, and for that, they need cutting-edge chips. But you can't just buy such chips off the shelf. The US has restricted their sale. So for every deal, American chip makers need a government approval. And this week, that approval has come for West Asia. Washington is allowing the sale of advanced chips to West Asia. And this is more than a tech deal. This is a significant move in the global AI race. But what's in it for the US? Why does it want to sell chips to West Asia? You can think of multiple reasons. The first is infrastructure. Gulf powers offer scale. They can build AI infra faster than the Americans. Countries like Saudi Arabia and the UAE have the land and the capital, and most importantly, they have the energy. Data centers, as you know, need a lot of energy to power them. In the US, there are constraints on the use of power, but the Gulf kingdoms have no such issue. They're building massive data centers. They're setting up large clusters to install chips and dedicated AI zones, and they're doing it much faster than the United States. And to feed this expansion, they need chips. That's where the Americans come in. West Asia can create something like a sister ecosystem for the American tech industry. It can help accelerate the development of AI. That's the first reason why the US is keen to work with them. The second reason is market control. The US wants the Gulf to use American technology. It doesn't want to lose this market to companies like Huawei. It doesn't want to lose the race to Chinese tech. The UAE's G42 used to work with Huawei, but that's changing now. Under US pressure, they have cut ties with the Chinese tech giant. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia's Humane has issued a public commitment. They will not use Huawei's tech. That's what they've said. And in return, they're getting NVIDIA chips. The third reason for America's keen interest is the money. The Gulf, after all, is a big customer. Saudi Arabia alone wants to deploy 400,000 AI chips. And they want to do this by 2030. That's an opportunity worth billions of dollars. But it comes with risks. What the Americans are selling are not ordinary chips. They're among the most powerful chips in the world. The US guards them closely. It doesn't want them falling in the hands of rivals. And that is why their sale comes with strict clauses. G42 and Humane must abide by tough security rules set by the US. Here's how the US Commerce Department described it. These companies must meet, quote unquote, rigorous security and reporting requirements. That's what they've said, which means regular checks and scrutiny. And these conditions apply to American players as well, not just the West Asian ones. Take Microsoft, for instance. Recently, Microsoft signed up AI projects in the Gulf. Reports say they had to meet very strict conditions, including regular audits, infrastructure reviews, and guarantees that the tech stays secure. I guess this is the new model for AI chip sales. It's driven not just by business, but also by strategic considerations. Because, as they say, chips are the new oil. And West Asia is not just a buyer, it's becoming a battleground. Saudi Arabia and the UAE are not just importers of chips, they're building ecosystems that will drive this technology. They're building data centers, cloud infrastructure, critical tech breakthroughs like AI models built for the Arabic language. They're creating all of it. They want to have a say in the global AI ecosystem. They have the resources and the ambitions to build at scale, and they have the geopolitical weight to choose sides. And the United States wants to make sure that it becomes the chosen supplier and partner.
I was a revolutionary. I became a ruler. I claimed to protect my people. I terrorized them instead. I built palaces. I started wars. I lost everything. Some called me a defender of Arab pride. History remembers me as a dictator. Who am I?